It's weird. I was actually John Mulaney's cocaine dealer for a little bit there.
I wish I could have been John Mulaney's cocaine dealer just for the joke material alone.
Shit, are we recording this?
Better not admit to any more crimes.
I'm Gunther. And
And I'm Sasha.
we are Gunther and Sasha. And we are playing Elysium Disco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is the good.
Oh, look, an automotive.
Ah, their boost.
What do we got here?
Inside, you see a set of stairs.
Je ne sais.
Je ne sais.
Toolbox.
Je ne sais pas.
Kim, how do I turn on the headlights?
Ich bin ein Berliner.
I turn, you press start. It's next to the preheater.
Yes.
He's dead.
Onegai shimasu.
The lieutenant is more than happy to show off his precious carriage.
Kim likes his car.
Kim likes his car. I mean, Kim likes his car.
Ooh. Sorry, Peanut.
It's a lot. I don't know how you do this with your throat so long.
Oh, well. Anyway,
Surely the cops are gone by now.
for the record, yeah, we Gunther
Gunther.
and Sasha, right?
Sasha.
Gunther and Sasha. They didn't sell John Mulaney shit. Neither did we, of course.
No,
They're
of course.
innocent. They're innocent. They're our
would
manager.
There are my managers. They write the scripts for these videos.
They
actually.
do. They got into the recording booth. We had to hurry them out.
Having a little too much fun. Having a little too much.
Oh boy, this bit is definitely
Yeah,
good and not bad.
The dashboard
That's my
lights up
favorite kind of
orange
bit.
glow.
I don't think.
The 100 gauge jumps, and the engine of the Caprice Canema comes to life with a whiny growl, like a leopard waking from its sleep, yawning and roaring at the same time.
Let's press the button labeled
The
headlights.
lights unfold with a little click, casting electrical light onto the ground before the vehicle.
There you go. I'll turn them off from the remote once you're done. We just need to stand in front of the machine now.
All right. Let's do it.
As you hold your ledger's clip under the headlamp, an iridescent hologram appears. A street grid and the veins of a great river. A familiar sensation washes over you.
There she is. Revachol West.
There's a note of pride. All right.
So
Around the borders of the watermark are dozens, no, hundreds of micro perforations.
Look at the glimmering street grid.
The rectangular watermark is overlaid with the logo of the RCM, and yet the major arteries of Revachol are all recognizable. They shimmer in the Canema's headlights.
Where are we on this?
Let me see.
Okay.
Right here.
Okay. Seems nice.
No, it does not.
All right.
There are many of them, and they are divided into 3 separate rows.
Perforations. Tally up the different
The
rows.
first row has 18 dots.
Not bad.
Not bad for what? You don't even know what it means yet.
What about the next one?
The next is the longest. It runs all the way around the border, and then some.
Count them individually.
There are so many, it's hard to count. More than 150, at least. Maybe even 200.
Last
The
row.
last row has 3 perforations.
3, that's it.
That's it.
Hey, Kim, what do all these holes mean?
Those are perforations. They represent your record as an officer of the RCM. They are your statistics, as it were. I should have guessed you'd keep a record. Officers often do. Let's take a look. The first row represents your years of service. 18 years. Okay, not bad at all. What did you
bad.
do before you volunteered?
Volunteer?
Well, because remember, there's no cops. It's the
Yeah.
Registered People's Militia. No one's in this for the pay, he said one.
So at some point, I decided to do this knowing I wouldn't get paid. Interesting.
Certainly wouldn't get paid much.
Yeah. 18 years I've
It's
done
not
this. I got drunk like a master. I walked the land telling whores and liars of the end to come. Probably at some point.
Do you really think I have any idea?
Yeah, honestly. Do you really think I have any idea?
Fair point. Let's move on, shall we? This next row, the one that wraps all the way around, is your number of closed cases.
Oh, I got a
Closed
lot.
is good. It means finished. You've got, let's see. Wow, more than 200.
Is that a lot?
It's quite a lot, even for someone who's been on the force for nearly 2 decades. Usually, clearing more than 10 cases a year puts you in the 90th percentile of all RCM officers.
It used to be good. I guess I'm abandoning the superstar angle a little bit.
Yeah, why don't you?
I used to be good. That's some solace, I guess. What's the last number?
Right. Those are your confirmed kills. You've got precisely 3 perforations there.
Oh,
Too many.
it's not too many.
For an RCM officer, especially Precinct 41, which is in the Jamrock quarter, it's rather tame. I mean that in a good way. There are certain officers who treat their
Dude, I
cases like
appreciate
some
this
kind of
man
huge game.
Thank
If they
you,
do
man.
happen
How
to
cool.
solve a case, it's usually
Being so patient with us.
I was saying the way that he like provides subtext to what he's saying. When he said I meant that in a good way, I'm like, dude, I need shit like that.
Code indicators / SRS.
Thank you, Kim.
You can.
All right.
But it seems as though you are, or at least were, one of the good ones. So we have that to be thankful for.
Have you ever killed anyone? I don't want it. Maybe. How do you handle the strain?
Everyone has their own method of coping. Some more effective or self-destructive than others.
He gives you.
Personally, I find it helps to keep up a few hobbies.
Like what?
Oh, this and that. Let's not get into it now.
He's very proud of his car. Hobbies
Right.
are-
This guy loves cars. Maybe we should find a hobby.
Why not gardening? You've already got the gloves.
Hey.
It's meant in earnest. Please don't mistake it for a jab.
Oh, okay. Thanks. Kick him. Have you ever?
No! No.
Thanks for this.
The lieutenant nods.
Okay, let's go.
Right. I'll go turn off the lights.
All right.
You can now see your statistics on your journal page, to the right of the task description.
Okay. Oh shit. Superstar Cop 4, Sorry Cop 5. Oh. Communist, fascist, ultra-liberal moralist. Moralist? What does that mean?
I don't think it's a political position, so it might refer to like a sort of conservatism.
I love that my options are communist, fascist, ultra-liberal. Which kind of placed communist as like the middle ground? I don't know if there's a middle ground here.
Well, it depends on what it means by ultra-liberal.
And I'm also trying to
Did a
figure that
leftist
out.
did a leftist make this game? Because if so, then ultra-liberal normally isn't a good thing.
I have no clue. Good cop / bad cop 6? Well, what is it? Good cop or bad cop?
Are you a good cop or a bad cop?
Well, all I know is 6.
I like the superstar.
Superstar.
Cop.
So if my superstar was 5, I imagine I'd probably have gotten a prompt for that.
So
Okay.
fascist ultra liberal. I know a couple of the spots where you can. I'm really not much farther in the game than you are.
Got a hold of Sad Song on tape. That's right, I don't know that. Pay for damages. Shit, I forgot about that. Inspect victim's body. Okay, yeah, I do have volumetric shit compressor. Pissing competition, that's right, I'll have to ask about that at some point. So can I level up endurance? I seemingly cannot. So what is this? Learning cap for endurance raised to 4. I don't... Obviously not, my dude. Skill cap. Learned... Yeah, so... Okay. You liar. I mean, I'll just hold on to this for now, right? Why not?
Do you suppose, is your endurance being lowered by gear that you have on? Or no, it's not. It's not.
No, it's not. I have no clue what that means.
I actually looked
If
at
it,
it.
if it's a mechanical thing, maybe you can just look it up to see how that works. Maybe it's something that we haven't, like a skill or something that we're not actually understanding yet.
I'm hesitant to look anything up just in case these for this game.
Okay, that's. I mean, I guess that's fair, but because I'm trying to figure out whether.
He still is, looking right through you with his white.
So legendary 14, Doug. I think you might want some magnesium. Oh no, it's a high 72 now. Your shit is compressed.
Is all it does now.
Okay, but yeah, I don't know. I'm just because I'm not like, is the game broken or is it a mechanic I don't actually understand yet? I don't know. 72%. Come on.
As you breathe in,
thank God,
the odor comes over you. It's the smell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your hands at your sides and your eyes squinting, you stand in it.
Do they always do that?
They do after 7 days, yes. We are deep in decomposition here.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enameled boots. His skin is greenish.
Inspect the boots, see if there are any of the pairs that are on the ground, though I doubt it.
A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders.
Yeah, I agree.
The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength.
Yeah, it's probably his own belt. Inspect the boots.
The material appears to be ceramic.
I don't think it's his own belt. I think it's more like a shipping
contrast.
Well, we know that the belt that he threw didn't have. We know that the pants he threw that were thrown out that were his.
Yeah, I don't think those are. I don't think that's a belt you put around your pants, huh?
Covers them.
Oh, I guess maybe not. Yeah. Probably for padding. Okay.
Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow. These are clearly not boots. They're armor, possibly part of a larger set.
Oh shit, because he was like a guard or something.
Yeah.
These are just boots, are they? These aren't just boots, are they?
Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots.
What kind of armor is this exactly?
Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be.
Where?
Under the heel. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
Where's the rest of it? Scavenged by the locals?
Piece by piece. He's been out here for 7 days. It would be odd if they didn't.
Yeah, but his clothes were off too.
We should keep a lookout for these species. The armor could yield information. This is one thing he might actually know.
Understood.
The sabatons dangle off the man's decaying form.
The material looks out of place here.
It is. It's expensive. We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics.
How much are we talking about?
For a full set, About 4 years of wages.
What the fuck?
For the northwest region of Revachol, an officer's average yearly income is 5,500 real, unadjusted for rank.
I don't think that's a lot.
I don't think it is either. Ka-ching, baby, nod to the boots.
By catching, do you mean let's not log them as evidence? Let's steal them?
What was that about the constabulatory before? You need to push some buttons if you want to recruit the lieutenant in a conspiracy.
Let's start. What was it about the constabulatory before?
Should
No, that's not what I meant.
say that's not what you meant.
But it'd be nice to have some money. Shit.
Yeah, but corruption.
No, that's not what I meant.
Of course.
The lieutenant nods often. It's part of his unplastic expression range, communicating both professionalism and sarcasm. This time, the latter.
How could this man afford such expensive hardware?
That's for us to find out. Mr. Gart implied he was security personnel for the harbor company. This confirms my own assumptions.
Initial report?
Just something I scraped together from my station. An area report on Martinez. I'm sure you did the same.
He's not actually sure of that. He's just being tactful.
Yeah. These look pretty advanced for a security
I
guard.
agree. This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford.
Knock on the boot.
A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup.
Sounds fragile.
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally, from plate to plate, dissipating it entirely. See?
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them altogether, like whirls of floorboards. The design looks organic, influenced by highly resistant wood materials, like lignum vitae and ebony perhaps.
What does this remind me of?
If trees were made of porcelain, this is what their cross-sections would look like.
Run your fingers over the
A
lines.
smooth, glossy surface fractures into ever more intricate interconnections, peaking on the right sabaton, where you notice the whirls are in the shape of a letter and number combination: E50, 100, 1000.
Looks like there's a serial number on the right sabaton.
Good. Can you read it to me?
Yes.
We have a make and a number. That's something. We can use the radio in my kinema when we're done. Either station can chase it for us.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt.
Yeah,
Its
look
torso
at the belt.
The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch. This is a steel-reinforced cargo lashing belt, big brother of the regular cargo belt. It's used for tying cargo under 6-rotor airships.
This is a lashing belt used for airlifting cargo.
Airlifting. I thought it was used on lorries for strapping cargo to them.
This is the reinforced kind for air transport. My brain tells me so.
The local harbor uses 6 rotors to shuffle containers around. I get the sense they use whatever was on hand, without paying much attention to not incriminating themselves.
We're assuming dock workers from the harbor did this. I'm just reinforced with steel wiring. We're assuming dock workers from the harbor did this.
I'm still approaching this as a lynching, yes. Motivated by the ongoing strike. You?
No, you feel like it was something else. But what?
I feel like it was something else.
Yes, it often is. This bell worries me.
They sure wanted him to stay up there. The rope is reinforced with steel wiring.
I was afraid it would be. Thin steel wiring, parallel strands. This makes getting him down more problematic than I had assumed.
How'd they even get him up there?
A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around.
Did they climb up using the kid's ladder?
That ladder can't carry a grown man. I didn't see any splintering either, did you? I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt to close the buckle.
Okay.
The cadaver hangs from the cargo
Let's
belt.
look at the tattoos.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart.
No, it's not.
His corpse is marked by stars.
What will mine be marked by?
Alcohol and heartbreak.
Is this a map of the night sky?
A map of the stars. I do see some similarity to astronomical charts. Great Century Messinian, maybe. But this seems more particular. Customized somehow.
As if someone left out most of the night sky, filtering it through personal choice. The principle of this filter remains unknown to you. The thought dissipates, and you feel as though you were only half right.
I'm missing something here.
So am I.
Okay, he pulls down the zipper of his orange
He
jacket.
wears a wide leather belt around his waist and a gun holster under his arm. He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some sort of camera.
What's that?
A Trigger Sunshine. Mini.
Triggered is the world's leading manufacturer of intercommunication devices, primarily projectors. The camera before you looks familiar somehow.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant command.
This is the first time he openly acknowledges the kid's existence.
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
These kids better not do something fucking stupid.
Fucking
Sound,
poops.
a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
In case we need it.
Cool machine.
Yes. It is pretty cool, isn't it?
There is only one ampoule left. Use it wisely.
What do we need this photo for?
It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter. To us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around.
Can I have it? I should look at it later without the corpse smell.
Sure. Just don't lose it.
I'll try to do that.
The glossy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow.
You know, you have a lot of ways of describing this
Teeming with
corpse.
opportunistic organisms. His eyes are milky
Let's
white
look 'em in the
and
eyes.
blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors. Their dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess.
Tell me, who are you, dead man?
I'm gone.
What? Okay. I can see you're gone, but who are you?
I'm a joke. Look at me.
You are now, but who were you when you were alive?
A killer. A motherfucker. And a killer.
I have another question for you.
Go ahead, Coppo.
Cabo?
Well,
What were my initials again? Harry something something?
HTB.
HDB. Cool. Where have you gone?
Into the wild pale yonder.
Where is that?
In the past. Way out in the west.
What is happening?
What do you mean?
I'm talking to you.
It's the power of your...
Black, frothy liquid starts bubbling on his lips.
God, this is spelling vile.
Okay.
Yeah, man! Don't be crazy! Inanimate objects and dead people can't really talk to you. Your wild imagination is doing this. Ask some more of those questions you love so much.
He loves those.
Why do I love questions so much?
Because you're a copperoonie. Look at all of them go. Do you want more questions?
Yeah, give me questions. Give me a comical amount of questions.
Coming right up, copperoonie Rooney. This is getting uppy now.
Who killed you?
Can you ask? Who killed you?
Love did me in, Provocopo. It was love all along.
Alright, well, this might not be the most helpful conversation. Is my name Rooney?
Fuck no. You're no Rooney.
Rooney's obviously not who I am.
Between you and me, your name is probably Harry.
I feel like I've been getting a lot of Harry lately.
You might be onto something there.
Why do I feel like I've forgotten something terrible?
Because you have.
Can you ask me a question?
Sure, Lobo. I can ask you a question. Why are you doing this?
What?
Looking at my face, motionless. Looking into my eyes. Standing here. Why are you investigating my murder?
Maybe this will lead to something. Something indescribable, unforeseen, miraculous. Okay. Enough.
Come back later, Corpo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also, see me in your dreams.
That's not what it says that you're saying here.
Indeed, no.
That's not this at all. You lied. Squint and take a step back.
As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink. Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
Kim, I'm squinting. Why am I doing it?
How should I know why you are squinting, officer?
Okay, his face and hands are pink. Thighs too. The rest is greenish.
Oh. You are trying to assess lividity.
Relax. So.
The monster comes back into focus, an explosion of color, coursing with dark marbled veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something. Black liquid streams down his thigh and onto his boot.
So, what do you think?
I think he's dead.
I think he's dead.
He's beaten up. See the bruises?
I do. Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder with their little sport.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
He means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal-like.
I think he's dead.
I agree.
There are crow's feet in his eyes. He's laughing silently. His personality is no longer a part of the world.
What?
Personality is no longer a part of it.
Totally dead.
Oh, the world no longer. Okay, the personality his personality being the corpse's personality.
Yeah.
Its composition. There was a time for that, and it ended 7 days ago. Sure.
That sounds about right, yes.
Something's coming out of him.
A pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's feet. Purge liquid is dripping into it, drop by drop.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion at the time of death.
The fuck he's saying?
Talking about shit.
Fucking love the little censorship effect.
What is it censoring?
Faggots.
Oh. Okay. See, I saw the F and I just thought, like, well, they already are saying fuck. Alright. That makes sense.
Think about the number of apostrophes and the context.
Well,
And the TS at the end.
Alright, I'll be better at deducing it next time. I could say goddamn right.
Oh, Lord, don't say that.
Maybe he went to the toilet sometime before death.
Maybe.
What do you think?
I think he was upright immediately after death. Blood has gathered in his hands and feet, and his neck. The noose acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis here is in tune with the hanging. That's what I think.
Could it still be he was moved after death?
There's always a chance. We should check for ligament marks on his neck to see if they're in tune with the belt. We'll have to get him down first.
Alright, let's back off.
There is no breath to catch, only the cadaver filling the air and your nostrils. He slowly rotates before you, decomposing.
I have something I need to know, corpse man.
Of course. You have questions, don't you? The power of your imagination.
Alright, we're good.
Come back later, Corpo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners.
See, now it's
memento
accurate.
mori features, if possible.
So how do we get him down?
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's done.
We've been thorough. Do you have a plan for getting him down?
The steel reinforced belt presents a
70
unique
experience,
challenge.
hell yeah.
I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt. The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting the airship strength material.
Saw the branch.
We could saw the branch.
Climb up there and saw the branch?
Yeah, it seems dangerous.
There has to be a less risky way, with less falling down of trees.
Could shoot him down.
Yeah!
Ooh.
Bang bang time, pig! Shoot his head off!
How?
Just shoot the belt. The boat will break it.
It absolutely will not, officer. That's not how physics work. It will maybe cut one thread loose.
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain a Kuno with some shit.
They'll
The
miss!
Kuno.
The pigs will miss Kuno!
The lieutenant is undecided. On one hand, he wants
He wants to shoot some
On
gun.
the other, it's an
He
awful
wants to shoot some gun, but it's a stupid idea.
I want this guy to loosen up.
Say nothing, let him choose.
Yeah, say nothing. Let him shoot. Yeah, that's fair.
silence. With his elbow sharp,
No
the
fucking
lieutenant
way.
unzips his jacket and produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks,
This isn't gonna work, dude.
securing it in place. That's a Kiel A9090.
Thank you,
Armistice,
encyclopedia.
mass-produced muzzle loader, ascetic, frugal, one of the most common firearms in the world. He then steps back and assumes the phallostess position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches. His finger is on the trigger.
I'm not saying shit.
No.
Fucking met!
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements. A cloud of smoke slowly parts in the air as the lieutenant steps back and says to himself,
God damn it.
A lot of things were wrong with that shot. The Phalostes was the wrong choice. His shoulders were raised, but above all, he cannot trust his eyesight. He feels bad about it, about his eyes mostly, just having bad eyesight, probably from a young age. Whatever you do, do not console him.
Okay.
Fucking idiot! Mookaba asshole!
Shoot the kid then.
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he?
Fucking schoolyard bully levels of discrimination in this world. We junking on people for having glasses.
This guy is 12.
No, but there was something about it earlier too, that when we first met him, that was weird about.
Yeah, horrible person.
Okay, I guess it could just be that. I'm just not sure if there's like a weird cultural thing also in this world about it. It's okay, man. Oh well, don't console him, right?
Yeah, don't console him. Just
But
let him
now,
I have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assistance.
You know, you don't feel like too bad of a shot yourself.
no. Well, how is my hand-eye coordination?
Or up there with some of your best stats.
No, that's not
You
too bad.
put before anyway.
Yeah. Hey, he did it
Yeah.
already, so he can't say that us doing it is stupid.
It's bad as it is. Us shooting firearms like punks. Go ahead. I'm not stopping you. Just don't lose it.
Okay.
Okay.
Only have one gun!
This is the sorriest pair of pigs Kuno's ever seen.
Fucking hate the peanuts gallery.
You're the kid.
Tiny pointer. Take it
Yeah,
and
feel
shoot
the weight
yourself in the
first.
mouth.
The cold piece of bakelite and gunmetal is surprisingly light. Your fingers fit right through the guard, instinctively resting.
Holy shit.
You've held this, an A9
Ooh, barely made it.
armistice before. At some point, it
God,
probably
it feels
used to
like
be
I'm
your
barely
choice
passing
of
so much
firearm.
shit. I feel like I'm getting
It
through my,
still
like...
feels comfortable, like you never laid it down.
The fuck are you waiting for, Kuno? Tell him to shoot himself in the mouth.
Point the gun at the belt.
The buckle comes into focus in your sights. You stand with your feet planted firmly in the ground and your left hand supporting
Oh
your
my
gun.
gosh.
Kid's gonna throw a
Why
rocket.
don't you just shoot yourself in your mouth? At least you won't miss.
Point the gun at Kuno's. Oh my god.
Oh, whoa, shit.
Could shoot the kid, dude.
Do I want to
God.
try and up my hand-eye coordination real quick?
Can you?
Seems like it.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, well, that didn't
It's
better
a
it.
red neck, but you know, Kitsuragi missed also.
Fuck.
Hey!
Shit. Oh, hell, that's fucking
The buckle explodes
slaps.
into tiny pieces, coming loose with a whir. With your hand numb from the recoil, you look at the body slump down. For a moment, the man appears to kneel in front of you, looking straight at you, helpless, trapped within itself.
Who killed you?
Communism.
Okay. Oh, you're talking about union. Okay. That actually might. Yeah.
It takes a millisecond for the association to flash within your cortex. You have no idea where it's coming from, only that it's right.
Yeah, it's the union.
Then the rigor in his muscles gives up, and he smashes sideways into the spring.
You've been
letting out
police.
a horrid stench.
You've been policed.
Ace is high.
Waiting for you to slap
The
it.
ace is high, a custom invented by the aerostatic brigades during the revolution, is used.
God,
to
this
see
system is so
success in
fucking
Elysium,
cool.
especially in sports. The gesture is spread across the world, despite the defeat of the revolutionaries themselves. You could add an ace's low to it, if you like. by turning your back after the high and waiting for another.
And wait for an ace's low. Why not?
Alright, slap it and wait for an ace's low.
The high arrives with a sharp slap. As you turn around, there is a moment of doubt. Feels like that.
Come on, Kitsuragi, come on, don't let me down.
No.
Chill. It's gonna connect.
Okay.
But then it does. And with furious
Fuck
precision.
yeah.
Yeah.
To leave an ace's low.
Fuck yeah, Kitsuragi. It's Kitsuragi. It's Kitsuragi.
I knew these guys were
His voice is deeply approving. What now?
We will perform a field autopsy and
He
determine
support.
the cause of death.
He can say it because he's gay too.
Okay, cool, good now. Fucking bumbling, high off his mind, gay kid. Victoria, excuse me, he turns to turn away from the car.
Slumped on the ground like that has not improved the way the corpse smells. The fall seems to have released something deep inside.
Ugh.
It looks like I feel like taking a break from the stench. I'm sorry to interrupt the jubilations here. Just a little breather before we do the autopsy.
Alright. Wait, field autopsy?
Yes, the 4 phases of a murder scene. 1. Investigation of the scene.
Just seems like asking him questions is
I'm
really
satisfied
good.
with that part. The trash
Yeah.
container, the prints, we've been thorough enough. 2. Initial examination of the victim. We were exhaustive in our efforts there. Good job. 3. Field autopsy. This will not be pleasant or easy, and it will have to be performed on the scene.
the fuck are they on about?
Cops are gonna cut his shit up next.
4 and final, transport of the coroner's case to the district morgue. I'll do that. God, it stinks.
Got it.
Good. In the
Alright.
meantime, we should try to interview Everard Clare, the leader of the union. Harbor property was clearly used in the hanging. The harbor just east of here. Getting in might prove a challenge, though. Or we could ask around for the representative of the logistics company. My initial information says the Wild Pines have sent some sort of strike negotiator to wrangle control back from Everard.
You could ask the gardener for directions.
Okay. Is that the famous list of initial interviews?
Yes. And those were the interviewees. Let's go.
Right, so what do I have on me? Interact. I have the...
An intricate web of blue lines
Okay.
stretches.
Yeah,
It still
whatever.
kind of looks like a map of the stars in the night sky. But something's
Oh, I can talk to the picture? Who are you?
gone
What's the meaning of this tattoo?
for you to discover. You've gotten as far as you will without assistance. Someone close to the victim might know. Someone who knows about history could tell you.
Cool. Okay, what's with the mug? This broken-eared mug somehow made its way into whirling direct temperature. It depicts a person of Samaran descent frolicking in a field of saffron flowers, buck-toothed and grinning feeble-mindedly. Seems to be a cheap knockoff of some colonial-era antique.
It's just a racist mug. What's there to read here? Not much.
Got it. By the way, the time's up.
The time's up?
Time's up.
What happened to the time?
It passed.
It just went upwards? Won't come
It
down.
went downwards, actually, because I set it to 30.
Ah, this is all very confusing. I think I need a break.
You think you need a break? I think I need a break every time I play this game.
Yeah, sometimes I look at it and I go,
Oof.
oof. Yeah. So, I guess with that, like, comment, subscribe. Bye.